Our phone system that we've had here is approximately 30 years old. It doesn't support many of the features that are out today. Integration with email, cell phones, or even digital phones. And we're hoping to improve the business side of things with ticket sales, reservations, ski lessons, things of that sort. So digital phones were pretty imperative. And for the other half of the people here, mobility is very important. We spend a lot of time out on the hill rather than in our offices, and the ability to forward calls to cell phones, voicemails, basically be in two places at once was really big for us.
My experience here at Gore with Mike has been wonderful. We've had one meeting. He was able to take the programming packets and fill them out on his own. He called me a couple times, he emailed me a couple times, and I'm sure any help that Glenn's going to need, Mike will be able to answer any questions for that also. It was very beneficial working with Mike here. We were very fortunate.
I actually, out of high school, went into the military for 5 years, and back in 1993 I had an opportunity to apply for a job, and Gracecom was a company that I actually was trained on the equipment that I worked on in the United States Air Force. So I came in for an interview and saw the atmosphere, the family format in the business. It was a father and two sons that worked closely together, and that was appealing to me. I was looking for a place where I could start at a ground level and see an opportunity over a period of time to perhaps work through installations, service department, perhaps get into management and sales. And over that last 20 years that I've been with the company, I've managed to start at a lower level in the company and worked my way up to the position I'm at now, which is the operations manager.
I think it's very unique that Jamie's in the phone room with Glenn right now. Mike checking in with Glenn all the time, very often. Glenn's usually in there by himself. It's been very personalized from the start.
The NEC phone system that we're installing at Gore is what we refer to as a hybrid system. Their older telephone system was antiquated. Spare parts were hard to come by. There were no warranties on the older equipment, and they were looking for something more modern, more up-to-date, more flexible.
The new system will allow us to integrate voice over IP as well as digital and analog systems. Currently, voice over IP is handled with a separate component feeding to another separate component across the mountain, and this is going to eliminate a lot of the miscellaneous parts and pieces that can fail.
Gracecom believes in providing a lot of training on the phone systems because most of the customers think that they can pick up the phone and dial it the way it used to be. The new system operates a lot of the times different. They have better features, more advanced features, and training, I just find, helps the customer understand what they're able to do with their phone system and the conveniences that the phone systems now provide.
There was a need for them to update their phone system. There were some specific features that we were looking for, and the NEC phone system fit those needs.
In the digital phones, they will help with the communication as far as sales and reservations in the offices, making them more modern, quicker, faster, more efficient communications.
There's a lot of features on the NEC system that Gore is getting that they did not have with their old system. So being able to train the employees will be great because they'll have quick responses to the customer that's calling in and be able to answer that next sales call and maybe get that next group sales ticket call a little bit quicker and just not feel uncomfortable starting to use the phone.
One of the unique things about this, about Gore Mountain, it's different than probably any installation I've done, is just the overall landscape as far as the telephone sets aren't all confined to one building, or in some of our other installations, maybe multiple buildings. This is very unique where we have phone sets that are spread upon acres and acres of property here that isn't very normal, at least on a day-to-day things that we're used to as far as installations. It's generally confined to one building that you can walk around. We have phone sets here on this mountain that are 6 miles away at the top that require service. So this is definitely a unique challenge because of this pure size of the property.
Having a dedicated project manager was a great relief. As I said earlier, this is a pretty stressful project, trying to take everything down and put in a new system and make it all work in one day. And working with Pam and Glenn and the folks at Gracecom was comforting. They always had time for me. They answered all my questions, and they give me a great sense of confidence that things will go smoothly.